Welcome back to Fast Monty's Garage. Today is part 3A of my Currie swap into my 1969 Pontiac GTO. I'll explain why it's 3A in a second, but if you're brand new, go check out episode 1. It's a factory tour of Currie's plant where they make 4 9-inch housings for any car. And you'll see why I picked this. Now, why is this 3A? Well, I already started shooting part 4, and part 4 is actually using Cerakote as a paint at home to coat this housing. I painted a bunch of samples, I filmed it already, and then a birdie told me, Tony, thank you very much, I should check to see if my ends are straight because of all the welding I did. Well, it turns out I have a problem. Shit's not straight. Yeah, so let me show you the measurements I found, and let's see if we can fix it. And by the way, this channel is all about me making mistakes. This is probably the biggest mistake I've ever made. So my apologies, but it's a big learning curve for everyone. Let's get to it. So here's what I discovered. I put the axle on 2 V-blocks that I made. I actually used this for my crank when I was measuring bearing journals, but set it up, and then I have a inclinometer to measure the angle. So in between V-blocks, if I zero it out, we have 0. As we move down the line here, still 0. As we get into the spots that are welded, it starts to move. So 0.2, all the way at the end, still 0.2. And keep in mind, this is where we added heat to the existing tube. So everything probably went down a little bit. If we go to the end, right on top, 0.6 degrees or 0.5-ish of positive camber. So it's saying we're tilted the wrong way. If we want anything, we want it negative, right? So the theory is I can leave this here, add heat with my torch around this area on the top to pull it in. See what happens. 0.7, it's going the wrong way. .8. All right, I'm gonna let that cool and see what happens. See if that 0.8 changes, because now I'm really curious. So it's mostly cool, and now it's down to 0.6 again. So I am utterly confused. I think what I'm going to do, take it to the next level. I think I'm going to bolt something to the flange and see if I can manually bend it while I heat it. Oh boy, let's see what we can do here. Okay, here's the new level of crazy. Angle iron bolted to the end. Ratchet strap to the outside eyelet. You could do here too. I figured this would give us some more force. Maybe even go over there. But it's also ratchet strapped down underneath the workbench, right near the V-block. And we still have the same measurement. So I'm going to heat it and ratchet strap at the same time. See if we can get that number to go smaller. Ratchet strap only got us 0.1. It's going up again. What in the hell? I thought for sure that lever arm was going to work.
Mike, I got you, man.
John!
How's it going?
How did I get here?
Back at Currie.
Oh my gosh. Guys, John Henson with Currie. If you guys missed the factory tour I did, the very first episode of this playlist, go check it out. But this is my plan C. You guys saved my ass.
Right on, man. Happy to do it.
Thank you so much.
Not a problem at all.
Big learning experience for those of you guys that don't know. I did not fixture this correctly when I did my welding, and I might even gone too fast with my welding, so things bent.
Yeah, patience. We don't normally do.
No,
we don't
men
have
don't
that.
have that.
No, we don't. But
Yeah.
patience, a little bit at a time. Let it cool.
Yeah.
Would be the way to go. We
Yeah.
want to burn it and go. I totally get it. But Thank God we were able to check it, make it right, and I think you're ready to rock and roll.
Oh man, I can't wait. And second to that, you guys also put in my seals.
Yes, yeah, so we went ahead and pressed in the internal seals that you were gonna need. What it does is it goes in close to the center section, right? Because in a full float, now you have the luxury of keeping all the fluid in the center section and not needing the fluid to get out to the bearings to keep them cool too, right?
Because standard GM, Ford housings, the end bearings require oil, right?
Yeah, so the way that we build our standard semi-float flanged axle shafts with a tapered bearing. The tapered bearings need gear oil to keep them cool. And they actually run cooler that way than a standard simple packed bearing would, right? Like the smaller style regular bearing. Since you're running a full float, now you've got the big bearing pack out here that's got plenty of grease to keep it cool, right? Because it's a much larger, larger bearing. We want to keep the oil in the center section. So we went ahead and installed the seals in the center here. It's going to keep all the oil in the middle. So feel free to flog it left and right, and all of that oil is going to stay where it needs to be on the ring gear.
That is awesome. And that's a great point, because if you have a standard housing and you're doing a ton of autocross, your oil could actually get all the way to the ends and not cover your pinion.
Exactly right. Yeah, no, exactly right. So you'd be flushing oil left and right, or if you just have a long swoop and all your oil's kind of sucked in over there, you could go dry here in the middle, and you don't want that.
Oh, that is awesome. You know what? I got something for you. Don't go anywhere.
Okay. Dope. I like it. Ooh, and it's red.
And it's red.
So well, that is perfect.
To match your red car.
My red car, dude, I like it.
Yeah, right on, man. Well,
there it is.
Thank you so much. And you guys know, if you guys want a hat, there's a link below. Black, red, black, gray. Supports the channel. All proceeds go to helping the channel, buying more parts, buying crazy stuff like this.
Right on.
And that join button. Don't forget that, guys. Helps out the channel, be the part of the Fast Monty Club.
Yes, sir. Are you saying I'm part of the club now?
Absolutely, my friend.
Right on. Let's go.
Always. I can't wait to cruise with you.
Yeah, let's go. We
just have to build this thing. Which reminds me, I haven't forgotten. The next episode, we are Cerakoting this bad boy.
Ooh.
As I mentioned in the preview of the video, I started part 4 already, and I got halfway through it. I already tested some samples. I can't wait. I'm glad we got this fixed before paint, and we can get it on.
Yeah, get this thing assembled, man. Yeah. I'm ready to go see your car back on the road.
I cannot wait.
All right.
So thanks again.
Hey, our pleasure, man. Anything we can do to help.
I love it. I'm speechless. So until next time, build them fast, drive them faster.
Hell yeah.
See ya.